Hi everyone, this is Repairs Made Easy. I hope this helps anyone who's got a tyre monitor problem. If you've got your tyre monitor indicator coming up on your dashboard, there is quite an easy way just to reset it. I'll firstly show you the normal reset process, which a lot of people are showing on YouTube and stuff. You just go to your normal vehicle settings, press OK, go to your tyre monitor, hold it down, which resets your tyre monitor. That will reset for a little while, but if you have actually got a tyre problem, it will come back on again, and it will keep coming back on again. You can reset it for a month for Sundays and it will still keep coming back on again. So what I've found, I've plugged in the diagnostic, it just comes up tyre monitor problem, but don't actually tell you which wheel is actually the problem. So what I found is the best way to try and diagnose that without no big amount of tools and stuff. If you've got your tyre monitor light continuously on, and no matter how much you reset it, it comes back on again, you've got to try and determine which wheel is the problem. Firstly, I've got this is the actual tyre monitor itself that sits inside the tyre, just an original Ford Motor Company tyre monitor. And just to give you a rough little idea, it screws in via that little hole there, that screws into the valve, and it's got a little tiny battery inside it, and that little hole there does the actual pressure of what the tyre is at. So you basically reset your system to say 30 to 35 psi, and then what that will do is when your tyre drops below a certain pressure, that will sense it, and then which makes your light come on. But there's a battery inside here, and if the battery goes dead on it, your tyre monitor will keep coming up all the time because the battery's dead. What these do is when you park your car up, after 30 minutes these switch themselves off. So, and then when you start moving again, basically to activate it again, you can give it a little shake, that'll activate it again. What I've found is you do a little process, which is, I'll show you first, because what I've got is I've got this as well, which was $9.99 on eBay. That'll, after you do the actual the process that I'm going to show you, what that will do is you'll actually be able to set each wheel and find out which wheel is actually working and which wheel ain't. On this one, I've already tested it already, and it's the front right that's not working. So when I kept pushing this machine up against it, when I was going through the settings, the right front wheel wasn't doing nothing. So the only way to do it was to hold this next to the wheel and then press the button on that little grey thing. Then it beeps straight away. But I'll show you the process now. And this is the way I sort of done it. At the moment, like I say, the front right wheel is not doing nothing. So the process is, if you can see down where the pedals are, you basically turn the ignition off. You put your foot on the brake pedal, hold it down, 1, 2, 3, then let it go. Then to go over to the ignition, go 1, 2, 3, and do this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then while you've got it on, you go onto the brake pedal again, hold that down for 1, 2, 3, then let your pedal off, then go back up, turn it off, then do another 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, and you'll hear the honk honk. Then it says tyre left front, yeah? Train left front tyre, whatever. Right, then what we'll do is I'll quickly go outside and show you. So what you do is you hold this next to your tyre, where the valve is, and you'll hear the hit phone honk. Then on the dashboard, it'll tell you to go to front right tyre. But this one on my one isn't working. So I could hold this here all day long, and now I know that this one's not working. So what I've done was basically lay that there like as if it's see. Now that one works, but I know, like I say, I've been pressing that all day long and it won't work. Now I know that sensor is definitely faulty. Now tell me rear right tyre. Go next to the valve. And the last one's the left one. Then up on the dash. It'll say training complete, which is basically completed all the tyres. But I know that I need to put this sensor, have this sensor fitted in the front right tyre, because that one was not training. But like I say, normally, as long as the car's been running the last 30 minutes, just drove forward a bit and backwards a bit, then the batteries come back on again. They come back to life. If the car's parked up for more than half an hour, these batteries switch off. So if you try and do it while it's been parked up for ages, it won't work. You have to just run up the road a little bit, or roll it forward a bit, roll it backwards a bit, and that'll reactivate your tyre sensors. On your Fiesta, the way to tell if you've got tyre pressure sensors is on the actual valve. You've got like a little ring. See if you look closely. There's like a little ring that sits around the valve. If this is totally smooth right the way up with no little ring around it like this, then this has got a tyre pressure sensor. But if you've got just a smooth one going right the way up, then you know you've got no tyre pressure sensor monitor in that wheel. One of the easy ways to try and determine whether you've got one or not. You basically test this one, the tyre monitor pressure sensor, by putting that on the wheel. What you can do is determine that you don't need all of them. If you go to a tyre place, what they'll do is they'll just say to you, yeah, replace all the tyre sensors, which means taking all the tyres off, replacing all the sensors, and then putting them all back on again. At least with this, you can definitely determine that it's just one wheel by putting it next to the valve, like I just shown you. You can see that it's just that one that needs replacing, then you can move on to the next. Because if you once you've done the front left, as soon as you do the front right, and then it won't do it, you can't go on any further to test the back ones. So you have to put one like this next to it just to test, to see whether there's any more that needs to be changed, because sometimes it could be 2 or 3 that needs to be changed. But in my case, it was just the one, and the other 2 at the back beeped and synced in fine, so I knew it was just definitely that one. But this actual sensor, because I know that it works, the good thing about it is I can just get the tyre popped off, put this one on, it's already trained to the wheel, pump the tyre up to the right pressure, and then hopefully all should be good. I hope this helps everyone. If you can subscribe to the channel, if you need any other help with anything, let us know. All the best.